I'm John David Mesger, and I'm part of the 18. Oh. All right. This is how it's gonna go, the whole thing. I'm John David Mesger. I'm part of the 2018 Colts Cymbal Line. I actually had a friend in high school that marched here in the Colts Cymbal Line, and he just loved it and always raved about it. And I auditioned here in 2016, and I got cut, but I marched somewhere else, got the experience, and came back a new Mason from the summer. Everyone on that line in 2016 was just amazing, and that's really what made me want to come here, is just like their overall vibe and just how they acted with each other and like other lines in DCI, and yeah.
I auditioned for the Colts because I saw the line last year and I was just blown away with it. Like, I loved the book and the style, and I just kind of fell in love with what it was. And I marched Rhythm X this past winter too, and Chelsea taught there and she taught at Colts this summer too, so I figured same tech, same technique, and I thought it was just a good choice to come out to Colts, and I'm loving it.
I personally would say that the CCL performance and technique style here is building confidence in every individual. We don't want there to be any variable in whether you're going to have a perfect show or not.
I would say playing, we try to just be like super efficient and like also come up with creative things. Obviously you don't want to do something that someone's done before, or else it just feels kind of like out of place when you also do the same thing over and over again. So we try to do something that we call like spice things up a little bit. You could just look at a cymbal line and just be like, wow, they are just in sync, 100% together.
Oh man, I think we try to do a lot with like innovation, especially with the type of visuals that we do. Trying to like put straps in straps and like use other body parts to like hold or play cymbals. I think that's where like the innovation in the community is coming from, or at least how we're trying to do it.
This year, I'd say the cymbal line is pushing the envelope in the cymbal community by creating innovative visuals that people have never seen before, creating new rotations, trying to push the activity farther than where it's been pushed already.
It almost gets harder and harder to like be able to think out of the box. Now I think it's like being able to like rotate your cymbals like totally off your hands maybe, or like just coming up with cooler ways to like get to certain positions. It really becomes a challenge like almost every year, like how is it possible to get better? But we usually just tend to like almost just like go to one position. It's like, can we do a cooler way to get there, or like what's the best way to get there? And then over time it kind of just like molds itself into like something that could easily like no one would understand except for us four.
We have a lot of segments in the show where we're incorporated heavily into like the full core drill. It's not just cymbals to the side doing your own thing, like we're in it. Lots of bass drum path-throughs, choreography with the battery and the rest of the core. And we're given a lot of responsibility, not only just as a cymbal line, but just as a core member on the field.
This year I'd like the 2018 Colts Cymbal Line to be remembered as a cymbal line that has confidence and strength in almost everything they do.
I want us to be remembered as the cymbal line that obviously gave it their all 24/7, but one thing that I think is easy, that's like easy to do on the field, especially for cymbal players. I feel like all the people I've marched with, they've been really good. But this year especially that we've been doing good is like being well off the field when it comes to like admin, making friends with the core, just almost being friendly. Like,
I just want to be remembered as like a badass cymbal line that moved together and flipped fast. With like innovations in the cymbal community and stuff like that.
When people look back at the 2018 Colts Cymbal Line, I want them to remember us for the high responsibilities we had, both as cymbal players and performers, and how well we executed them.
Big cymbal ensemble, the Colts.